Hello everyone and welcome to my CBS Soaps official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Friday, October 17, 2025. Today on Beyond the Gates, Martin makes an honest man of Smitty. Leslie sees the last thing she expected, and Kat recreates a special moment. A thrilled Martin accepts Smitty's proposal, only to discover that they're going to retie the knot right here, right now. Smitty wants their family to go back to normal pronto. Having received their divorce papers, Ted and Nicole separately arrive at the wedding. He refuses to believe this is the end of them, saying he'll wait as long as it takes for her to realize they belong together. But Nicole is having none of it. Smitty and Martin renew their vows in a beautiful, quiet moment. Clearly overwhelmed with emotion, Nicole beats a hasty retreat before the wedding cake can be cut. But she later knocks on Ted's door and enters, unaware that Leslie is watching. Just as it appears Nicole is about to fall into Ted's arms, Leslie pulls the hotel's fire alarm. Naomi has a long talk with her dad about her childhood and his hopes for a new baby with Haley. Naomi admits her childhood wasn't the best, but knows that Bill wouldn't be who he has become if he'd put more time into fatherhood. Bill ruins the mood for Naomi by suggesting she'll eventually go from focused on her career to raising kids. Bill reveals that he has hired a pie to dig up dirt on Andre, while Naomi says that she convinced Danny's new hubby to sign a post-nup agreement. Rejoining them, Haley claims to have more important things to focus on than Bill's interest in his ex-wife's relationship. By episode's end, Haley is smooching on the man she intends to kill. Thanks to Leslie's manipulations, Tomas and Eva wind up hanging out together at the country club. Eva worries that her mom is getting unhinged, and Tomas suggests she go out with someone else. For some reason, Leslie dons her Anna wig and heads to the country club, where she urges Eva to be more like Tina Turner, who fought her way up from nothing to become a superstar. Kat blindfolds Tomas and leads him to the same hotel room where they originally hit the skids. She's creating a do-over, and this time it's about him instead of her. When he says the bed in the hotel room will always remind him of their ill-fated encounter in it, Kat points out there are plenty of other surfaces in the room. They strip and she launches herself at him, only to send the room service tray flying. Friday, October 17, 2025. Today on Beyond the Gates, Martin makes an honest man of Smitty, Leslie sees the last thing she expected, Kat recreates a special moment, and Haley's secret agenda comes dangerously close to being exposed. At the garden terrace, Martin can hardly believe what's happening. One moment he's joking with Smitty about how far they've come from disaster to devotion, and the next, Smitty is down on one knee with a small velvet box in hand. The entire family gasps as Martin's hand flies to his mouth. The light glints off the ring nestled inside, simple but elegant, just like Smitty's love for him. Tears fill Martin's eyes as he says yes, and the crowd bursts into applause. But before the applause dies down, Smitty reveals his next surprise: they're getting married right now. The justice of the peace, an old friend of Smitty, steps out from behind the flower arch, smiling warmly. Martin's laughter bubbles up, full of shock and joy. "I can't believe you pulled this off," he says, wiping his tears. Smitty grins. "We've been apart long enough. I want our family whole again today, not someday." Their friends and loved ones gather closer. Even Ted and Nicole, who have just received their finalized divorce papers, arrive separately but end up standing mere feet apart in the crowd. Ted's eyes soften when he sees her, his heart aching. He quietly mutters, "Maybe if they can start over, we can too." Nicole hears him, but her expression remains unreadable. As the ceremony begins, the sunlight filters through the trees, casting golden rays across the couple. The air is thick with love and nostalgia. Smitty's voice trembles as he repeats his vows, and Martin can barely get through his own without choking up. The kiss seals their reunion, and everyone bursts into cheers and tears. Nicole, overwhelmed by emotion, slips away before the wedding cake can even be sliced. Her heels click softly against the cobblestone as she makes her escape, tears threatening to spill. Ted catches up to her near the parking lot. "Nicole, wait," he pleads. "You can't tell me this is really the end. You and we've been through too much to just stop." She turns to face him, her eyes fierce but wet. "Ted, it has to end. We keep breaking each other's hearts. I can't do this anymore." He takes a deep breath, his voice low but steady. "Then I'll wait. However long it takes, because I know you'll come back to me when you realize what we had isn't gone." Nicole shakes her head but doesn't respond. She drives away, but something in her face suggests the conversation isn't over in her heart. Later that night, unable to stop thinking about him, Nicole finds herself outside Ted's hotel room. She knocks gently. He opens the door, surprised, and before he can speak, she steps inside. Their eyes lock, years of longing between them. She whispers, "I shouldn't be here." Ted moves closer. "Then why are you?" Before she can answer, the fire alarm blares through the hall, shrill and urgent. Nicole jumps, startled, and Ted rushes to the door. Down the hallway, unseen by them, Leslie lowers her hand from the alarm lever, a cold smile curling her lips. "Not tonight," she murmurs. "No happy endings for you." Meanwhile, across town at the Grayson estate, Naomi sits with her father, Bill, in his study. A decanter of scotch sits untouched between them. The mood is thick, part nostalgia, part tension. Naomi sighs, "You keep talking about this new baby like it's going to fix everything. But did you ever think about how your first family felt about me?" Bill leans back in his chair, weary but defensive. "I did the best I could, Naomi. I was building something for you, for all of us." She gives him a sad smile. "You built a legacy, not a childhood." Her words sting, and Bill looks away. She continues, "I know you're trying to do things differently with Haley, but maybe what you need isn't another baby, maybe it's closure." Bill sets his glass down, trying to change the subject. "You'll understand someday. When your career stops being the center of your life, you'll want a family of your own." Naomi shakes her head. "Don't project your regrets onto me." He exhales heavily, then changes the tone entirely. "Speaking of regrets, I hired a pie. Someone's going to dig into Andre's past. I don't trust that guy." Naomi frowns. "You can't keep interfering in everyone's life." But before the conversation can escalate, Haley enters, perfectly composed, a faint smile on her lips. "Talking about me again?" she asks sweetly. Bill chuckles awkwardly, but Naomi sees the tension in Haley's eyes. She can sense something dark beneath the surface, an agenda hiding behind that smile. Later, when Naomi leaves, Bill reaches for Haley's hand. "You know I'd do anything for you." Haley tilts her head, her voice dripping honey. "I know, and that's what makes you so easy to love." As they kiss, her eyes flicker coldly. When he pulls her close, her hand slips behind his neck, not with tenderness but calculation. This is the man she plans to destroy. Elsewhere, Leslie's web of chaos continues to spread. She's dressed once again in her Anna wig, auburn hair, dark glasses, the persona she uses when she wants to stir trouble without consequence. Tonight, she arrives at the country club where Eva and Tomas are seated at the bar. Leslie watches from afar, pleased to see them laughing together. It's all part of her plan: create confusion, make them doubt each other, make Kat's life unravel. Eva sighs between sips of her drink. "I think my mom's losing it. She's been acting off lately." Tomas gives her a reassuring smile. "Maybe she just needs something new to focus on. You should get out, have fun, go on a date maybe." Eva laughs. "You volunteering?" Before he can answer, Anna slides into the seat beside them. "You know who you should be like, darling?" she asks Eva with a mischievous grin. "Tina Turner. She clawed her way up from nothing and became unstoppable." Eva looks confused. "Do I know you?" Anna smiles wider. "Not yet, but you will." Her words leave Eva uneasy, and Tomas senses something familiar in the stranger's voice. But before he can place it, Anna vanishes into the crowd. Across town, Kat is preparing something of her own, a redemption arc in the form of romance. She blindfolds Tomas later that night, laughing as she guides him into a hotel suite. "What are you up to?" he asks. "You'll see," she says. When she removes the blindfold, he recognizes the room immediately, the same one where everything fell apart between them months ago. "Kat," he says slowly, "why here?" "Because this time," she says softly, "it's not about me, it's about you, about us. I want to make it right." He hesitates, memories flickering behind his eyes. "This bed will always remind me of that night." Kat smirks, then lets find another surface. She pushes him playfully toward the couch, her laughter echoing off the walls. They start kissing, hungry and reckless, until Kat's heel catches the edge of the room's service tray, sending it flying. Plates crash to the floor as champagne spills across the carpet. For a moment, they freeze and then they burst into laughter, rolling together on the couch, the tension finally breaking. But outside their room, someone is watching. Leslie, now without her wig, stands at the end of the hall, eyes burning. Her lips curl into a dangerous smile. "Enjoy it while it lasts," she whispers, "because tomorrow everything changes." By the end of the episode, every character is standing on the edge of something big: renewal, revenge, or ruin. Martin and Smitty's spontaneous wedding has rekindled love and inspired hope, while Nicole and Ted's future hangs by a thread of unresolved desire. Naomi fears her father is falling into another toxic cycle, unaware that Haley's next move could destroy them all. In Leslie, she's the silent storm, weaving her chaos through every life, one alarm and one disguise at a time. Tomorrow on Beyond the Gates, secrets start to unravel, and one wrong move might set the entire town ablaze. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.